Well, good morning, Walnut Hill, and welcome to your first 20. Becca here from the farm, and we're continuing on as we look into the Lord's Prayer and dig deeper into some of these words, really meditating on the things that Jesus, as he was teaching his disciples to pray. And what a week it has been for so many of us. Actually, what an entire year of 2020, and I can't think of a better thing to do than to just really reflect on the Lord and to say, Lord, teach me to pray the way that you prayed. And so today we're continuing on in the words, on earth as it is in heaven. And it's good to remember that coming into this, we're praying, Lord, your kingdom come. Lord, your will be done on earth here as it is in heaven. And as I was reflecting on this passage, I recalled Psalm 18, which is one of my favorite psalms. I often talk to our worship community about this passage, and it's Psalm 18, and it's verses 33 and 34. And let me read it to you from the Passion Translation. Through you, so this is David talking to the Lord. Through you, Lord, I ascend to the highest peaks of your glory, to stand in the heavenly places, strong and secure in you. You've trained me with weapons of warfare worship, and now I'll descend into the battle with power to chase and conquer my foes. I love that imagery of ascending into the presence of the Lord, but then descending into the battle with power, with the power from on high. And as we think about this on earth as it is in heaven passage, I think how often we say, Lord, this is what we desire. Lord, this is what we want. On earth as it is in heaven. Lord, would your kingdom come and would it rule here on earth as it is in heaven? And I feel so often that the Lord desires to do this in and around us. That was the purpose of Jesus coming, that we might know the Father's heart and that we would bring his kingdom and make it on earth as it is in heaven. But we can't forget that it is not through our strength. It is not through our abilities. It's not through our talents and our gifts, all that have been given by the Lord, by the way. But it is through his supernatural power overflowing in us. And the only way that that happens is when we are spending time with the Lord. The only way that happens is like this says, it says, through you, I ascend to the highest peaks of your glory. So this is basically, Lord, I'm meditating on you. I'm in your word. I'm sitting in your presence and I'm being filled again and filled again and filled again. And as I descend into the battle, the on earth part, the only way we're going to bring the heaven to earth is when we spend time with the Lord, and through the overflow of his presence in us, the outpouring of the supernatural Spirit of God at work in us, that is when heaven will invade earth, when heaven will overflow into earth. And it is us as vessels that the Lord says, come and be away. Come away with me. Be still. Jesus often, as you read through his life, went away to a quiet place to be filled and to just sit in the presence of the Lord and to know him more. And as we do that, that's like that ascension into heaven. And so that in all of the things that we do in our daily life, in our families, in our relationships, in our struggles, in our successes, just in our maintenance, in being stewards of the things that God has given us, that we can descend into this world and operate in the overflow. And that's where the power comes from, not in our own strength, but in the power that we receive on high. And so I encourage you today to keep going, to keep after the things of God. And may the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts be pleasing to him today. Have a wonderful day and be encouraged, because God is with you and God desires to use you in a unique way today to bring heaven to earth. So press into that. Have a blessed day.